It is still spring after all. We have been enjoying some spring conditions, and I know a lot of people have commented on social media saying we will take this cool and wet spring weather because we know that it'll get hot before we know it and that it'll stay hot. And that looks to be the case through this 7-day forecast. All of this heat that you're seeing in the central part of the country eventually breaking off a piece of that to move in our direction once summer officially begins on Tuesday. Right now, though, we still have a big low pressure trough that's swinging through the region, and it is keeping our weather fairly active, especially in the higher elevations. As I showed you before, some isolated thunderstorms, some scattered showers, mainly for mountain areas. Valleys should stay dry for the rest of this weekend. And if Boise stays dry again today, it'll be the first dry weekend after 7 straight weeks of some type of precipitation on a weekend day. Eventually, high pressure ridge will build in for us as a piece of this low kind of breaks off, helps to support that southwesterly flow aloft. We get a lot of warmth that's moving in our direction, and once summer begins, it starts to look a lot more like it. We've only had one day that's been into the 90s for Boise so far this season, but I think we'll hit that mark as we get into the middle of the week and then bounce right around that mark as we cruise toward the 4th of July, which isn't far off for us. For tomorrow, enjoy the moderate spring-like temperatures again, mostly sunny skies as that low pressure system pulls out of here. It will still be a little bit breezy tomorrow, but not nearly as gusty as this weekend has been. Up through the mountains, looking for highs in the 60s tomorrow, 70s for valley locations, mostly sunny skies, and a similar story for the upper Treasure Valley, a high of 73 for Boise tomorrow. All things considered, a really comfortable and pleasant afternoon. So summer officially begins for us on Tuesday, very early in the morning, 3:14 in the morning. And I hate to say it, but it is the case that after the summer solstice, we start to very slowly lose daylight, but we have a lot of those long evenings to enjoy, long days of a lot of daylight for us, and increasing sun angle. And I talk about this a lot. In winter solstice, our sun angle at solar noon is about 23 degrees above the horizon, but it's a lot more powerful. It's like a spotlight that's shining more directly on us as we get toward the summer solstice, and so that's why I always bark on this. You got to slather on the sunscreen, and especially on days like today when you could kind of get a sneaky sunburn. The UV index for tomorrow is at a 9, very high. You could get a sunburn within 10 to 15 minutes, and that will be the case through the rest of this week as we have abundant sunshine. Doug, I always say this, high and dry in my forecast, and I feel like I haven't had an opportunity to say it just yet, but that is the 7-day. Once we make it toward middle of the week, high and dry autopilot summer conditions continue.
Oh, so are we finally getting to that boring stretch where it's like hot, sunny?
I'm going to put my feet up.
3 months.